Hello, my name is Emily, and I'm here this morning to talk to you about this thrift store that I go to every maybe 2 times a month. They are forever changing up their merchandise, and so if I don't go, I feel like I might miss out on something that's a good item to miss, that I don't want to miss, and so. The latest trip that I made, this is a craft store thrift shop. They also have clothes in another location, and books in books, and they have DVD, CDs and all kinds of things in another building. But the building that I go to is the craft and home decor or home remodeling building. So what I have come up with is just some really wonderful things for crafting. First of all is this heat bond that I got for $1.50, and then this one is for vinyl. It says clear iron-on vinyl protection, and it had barely been used. It says it's 2 yards, and then this one has never been used. It's never been opened. And it was $1.50, and it's actually the Heat and Bond Light, which is what we would call, or what I would call, the purple. So I have really lucked out in being able to find some of those types of products and Pellon and other sorts of things. But also recently, they have started this section where they fold these items up. This is what people have done in a way of doing needlework, or in this case it's embroidery, and they charge $1 a piece for it, and it comes folded up inside, and I am just amazed at what I have been able to find. Here's one in a book that I'm working on that has it was this particular, just the heart. I put the lace and I put a little addition to it. But this is a beautiful piece of embroidery for just $1. So that's why I have to go with. Sometimes I only spend $19. Sometimes I spend $60. Maybe once I've spent $100. So at one time you can get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But the other thing that was only $1 was this completed piece of, well, I guess it was completed piece of cross stitch that I can use in a book. And then there's all kinds of different other things. For instance, I have purchased quite a few of these for, this one was 75, this one was 50 cents. This particular one was $1, and it's bigger. It's a little bit bigger than the others. But these are really good for labeling and storing and trying to organize. Like I can put, say, flower cutouts in one, or butterfly cutouts in another, or, ephemera, buttons, or other sorts of things. And this is a really interesting find for $2. It's from a place called knockknockstuff.com. And it is a brilliant idea, and it's thin paper, so I would include it, in a pocket or a tuck spot in a book. But it's a brilliant idea, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And the company that it comes from, as I say, is knockknockstuff.com, and I've never seen anything like this before. That's not to say it hasn't been available somewhere, but what they have here is it's 40 sheets. It's called Who's There? It's on Electric Avenue in Venice, California, and it's called knockknockstuff.com, and it was 2009. So this item here is 11 years, has been published 11 years ago, and it came, packaged like this. So that, it's really in good shape. It's not really been used. So I thought that was an interesting something to add. And then I'm able to go through and get pieces of ephemera. This one is an Anna Griffin, and it has 25. It had never been opened. And it had 25 of her little, you make me smile, there's joy in the journey, good luck. 25 of these, and it was $1.25 at the thrift store. This one is called Sentiments, and it's from Michaels. It has the Michaels label on the back, and it is 10 cards, you know, like ephemera cards, that you would use to put in a, you know, in a pocket in a junk journal. And then this is an interesting something for 75 cents. It's called Compliments, Close to My Heart. And, you know, like I say, I'm not sure if you can get these anymore, but I guess this is, you know, what you call thrift store material. This doesn't give me a date, it just says close to my heart. This gives you a sample or an example of how you could put these together. So it's 3 sheets of cut out, pop out stuff. And these are 4 samples of how you can put it together for 75 cents. Now, again, I've never heard of Close to My Heart, so I don't know. I'm also able to pick up some really nice packages of tissue paper that has never been opened. This is a nautical theme. This is just plain pink. And then this is for more of a country theme. It's a green check and a green and a tan and a burgundy and red heart for 75 cents. So this one was 50 cents and these 2 are 75 cents. So it's just really interesting. Another thing that I have run across that I've never seen before, and maybe I'm just, you know, clueless, but one of the things is you can get these small little sample. You can put together a page, you know, or a scrapbook page, and it gives you directions for how to do it. This is called Creating Keepsakes, Live, Laugh, Love, and it's called Thursday Technique Workshop. So I don't know where that Thursday Technique website. It coordinates with Simple Stories products. Find us on Facebook. It's called Simple Stories. Share your story simply. And it's got included with this is, you know, little things like buttons and ideas and suggestions for how to do that. Here's one that's called Lovely Day. And it's called Lovely Day Page Kit. It was originally $10 and I got it for $2. It had never been opened, and it has all kinds of extra things to it, to use with it. My Mind's Eye add-on kit, which is another one. This one was fairly thick. Again, it's called My Mind's Eye. I don't know if you could see that, but it just had, wait a minute, My Mind's Eye. And it is collectible. I don't know what its regular price was, but I got it for $2. And it had all kinds of other little papers and things like that, including a separate section of layered stickers and then strips of paper, you know, which I don't know that I'll use all of these together. And then it has some of these with it, some Prima flowers and some of these. And so it just has all kinds of things with it. Collectibles, My Mind's Eye is what it's called. So all kinds of extra things to add to it. Some paper pack combinations that sort of blend or go together that are two-sided. And again, that was $2. And then the last one, no, not the last one, but this one is a Graphics 45. It's called Old Curiosity Shop. And it is a 2012 latest and greatest class supplement kit. And it has some different and things that you add to it, as well as some of these. So I guess Graphic 45, their kit called Old Curiosity Shop is something that they put out, published in 2012. And I paid $1.50 for that one. And then this is just some of that handmade paper. Just a package of about 6 sheets for $2.50. And then this one is another one of those paper packs. And it's called Premier Paper Pack. Let's see, I can't seem to get it. And it was $2, but you can see that it has all kinds of things. It's the oh, this is a book kit for the of the month club, the Ultimate Monthly Kit Club. Sign up today and get a free starter kit, and it's www.shopquickquotes.com Club Q. So I will put all of this in the description box below, where I can find the right information, just simply because it is it's good stuff to have if you even though this is old, the websites might still have some things to it. So this is a He Said, She Said, and it's a bunch of kits put together, and this was $1.50, and it's got a bunch of tags and things like that in it. So, you can decorate them, and this is just an assorted grouping of Miss Elizabeth 5 layout pages for $1.50. And it says Vacation, Tropical, Fun Sun Cruise. So it would be used on a, you can cut off these and then just use the paper. But this is called Miss Elizabeth, which I've never heard of. So that is an example of quite a few of the things that I've been able to find. This is a really interesting piece of fabric that is, I'm getting ready to do a journal on tea. And so this whole thing here, it's got lots of different, each page you could actually do cut this out and put it on a page. It's $3, and whenever I go for $3, and it was a yard and a half but all kinds of different tea designs on them that I think would really make a fun book to put together. So that is, being able to find some fabric is a good thing. I also was able to find these antiques, the magazine Antiques. This was 1980, and this is 1980, and this is, all three of them are from 1980, and it says here that the cost was $9.50, but I actually got it for 75% off, so I paid about $1 for each one of these. And just, if you're interested in old materials or old layouts, and just looking at the different pictures that are in these books are just so fabulous that, if you are interested in doing a book on, well, here's looks like a piece of china that I could even use in a book on tea, or tea sets, or just all kinds of different drawings. They're not all in color, and so some of them would be, the pictures look fine in black and white. Others maybe not so. But they do have their share of the color pictures in there. Just love reading about the history of some of these, the ones that have made it to, made it to this magazine. And again, this is 1980. So, in the same sort of thing is in this book, and then this one. And I guess they have a theme to them. But I was very fortunate to find these 3 books at the price that I did. And then I also got a couple of quantity items. And this is a whole stack of these envelopes that would be just so much fun to do some decorating on. And I think it is about 40 of these envelopes. And I guess maybe back in the day it was used by a bank when they were putting cash in. And this was $3 for these 40 or 50. Not quite sure how many exactly. I didn't count, but one of my big finds was this for $8.50. And it is, all of these are these types of borrower, and because it's their library, their library checkout book. How you would put them in the back of the book back when we were putting our name on each one of the books. I mean, we may still be doing that, but it's just look how many there are of these. I don't think it said how many. It's top-notch teacher library cards in white. And it showed that the original price of it was $17.99, and I got them for I got this whole set for $8.50. It's 500 of them. So definitely going to be putting them, in pockets of my journals. And every once in a while, I'll run across a good stock of washi tape. This one was $1 for 10 yards, and this was 50 cents for, I'm not sure how many yards that is. It just was by itself in the bottom of a bin. But you can see this had never been used. This is from Recollections. Another thing that I can come across is yarn every once in a while. And I'm going to probably coffee stain this, but I got this roll here for $1. And it is this open woven, I don't know, I guess people make scarves out of these or shawls. It has a little tiny shiny flick in it every once in a while in here. Keep looking in their bins for sari silk. Haven't come across any yet, but have asked if they had sari silk. And they say, oh yeah, we did have some once, that type of thing. Lots of hem tape, anywhere from 2.5 yards for $2.50 for these smaller. I was looking for particular color combinations, particularly green and peach, or the, kind of coral, and a sort of lighter blue. So when I was looking at my different, the 25 cents, these smaller halfway put together ones are 25. This is actual a bias, so it's 2 layered, and it was 50. And then this actually looked like it had been cut off of someone's garment. But those add just great, pleating on the side. And then here are some of the other things that I found. This is another interesting find. This was $1.50. It was 40 of them. And I don't know, I think it is back when the students were taking classes and where they were in the in their class, or I'm just not quite sure, or what the purpose of these were. But they're like index cards, but they're actually vintage learn how to, this says course, cartridge number, text, track 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So this will make a great, it can be decorated. There are colors in here, yellow, blue, orange. Yeah, yellow, blue, and orange, and kind of a mustard color. Interesting. And then every once in a while, I'm able to run across actual Prima flowers. And these were 2 packages that had never been opened. So I went on and picked them up, even though they were $2 a piece. So it's 6 pieces here, 6 pieces here, 12 pieces for 12, 8 pieces for 12 pieces for $4. And then I really came across a lot of Bow Bunny material that I hadn't seen before in my craft store. So this particular one, the regular price was $3.49, and it's 20 petals, and I paid $1 for it. Ribbon, there's all sorts of ribbons that I can get. And again, you can sort of see I was looking for purple, and I was looking for peach, and I was looking for sage green, and more purple. So more purple and sage green and peach. And then I was also able to find these pearls. These pearls were 75 cents. Most of these others are 50 cents. A larger one is $1. This was 50 cents. So you can see that if it's not a whole lot, then it's quite a lot less. This was 50 cents. So all of these that look like they have been partially used are 50 cents. And even this one, which is fairly new, it looks, was 50 cents. So 50 cents, and this one is larger, so it was $1. So just really been able to look out with some different items. Another thing that I ran across that I'd never seen before is called Office Works, and it's library pockets. And what it comes like, it's wherever it's sold, it was $2.99, and I paid $1.50 for it, which is a little steep, but it's never been used. And it is library pockets that are inside of another pocket. So just we could figure out how to make this out of scrapbook paper or Etsy sellers paper using this, then it would make a really nice something, and then you would, stick these in it. So $1.50. They've never been opened, but that was probably a little, well, it was 50 cents, 50% off. Lots of doilies. This is 50 cents. This is a real tiny one for 75 cents. And this was 50 cents. So I can find doilies in there if I ever want to use my, use doilies for anything. And then this is just an assortment of other kinds of things that come. That I get these more Bow Bunny buttons for $1. This is, you can get this kind of trim, or all different kinds of trim for 25 cents. A bookmark that had never been opened for 75 cents. Some book or paper clips that have a pineapple design for $1.50. And then these decorative stickers for 50 cents. And then this oufray that was $1.60. Had never been opened, never been used. And it just would make a great border. And the regular price was $1.60. Walmart had it for $1, and I got it for 50 cents. And it is 18 feet of kind of a nice spring sort of design. So just an example of how I am able to do lots of craft projects, because pretty much my crafting comes from whatever I've collected at the store. And if I run out of ideas, if I go to the store, I can also find ideas. So this is an example of something that was $3. It's a little box with this decor on it that would make a nice hanging from the side of a, and it's stationery. It had never been opened. It's stationery and envelopes. Just as cute as it can be, that I could also stick in some pages of a journal for people to use. Thank you for coming along and watching me as I continue on my adventurous of looking for items to make, used items to make my junk journals from. Appreciate your coming along, and we'll talk again soon.